Ishita. This one is going to be extremely crucial, like I've already highlighted for the viewers, that this comes amid, the escalating tensions between India and US as far as that trade deal is concerned. And first to Japan, then to China. What exactly Prime Minister's schedule is looking like?
Right, Sakshi. This visit comes at a time when there is a churn taking place in geopolitics. We have been witnessing rapid shifts when it comes to India's relationship with the United States, India's relationship with China as well. So this visit to Japan by Prime Minister comes as a part of its outreach from New Delhi to Indo-Pacific specifically. And now Prime Minister is going to be in the country for 2 days now, 29th and 30th. We've just seen, getting you visuals on your screen, that he's landed, he's kicked off the 2-day visit. Now, when we talk about what his schedule is going to look like in those 2 days, so Prime Minister will be attending the 15th India-Japan Annual Summit. It's a crucial summit for two countries, where the two leaders are essentially going to build up on the momentum that we have been witnessing in India-Japan ties for the past 2 years now. And he will also be holding, so if you see, India and Japan currently share special strategic and global partnership. Now, this is a relationship which is rooted in shared values. When we talk about democracy, when we talk about free and open Indo-Pacific. So these shared values is something that both the leaders will be discussing. They will also be discussing global issues which are of importance to both the countries. We will also see Prime Minister Modi holding bilateral talks with Japanese Prime Minister, which of course will be focused on defense and regional security. We have seen, that Indo-Pacific is a very important region for New Delhi. So specifically, that will be a focus of the talks between the two leaders. Also, we see that economic ties between the two countries remain essential for New Delhi. They are going to working on boosting investments from Japan, whether it's infrastructure, digital innovation, and even green technologies. Because if you see, Japan has been a major partner in India's development journey, whether it's Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail corridor or other infrastructure projects. So this is something that the two leaders will also discuss. And of course, there will be, more avenues for trade, supply chain resilience. So these are the crucial issues that both the leaders will be discussing, Sakshi.
All right, Ishita, please stay on with me. We have a couple of reactions coming in, as we can clearly see how excited the Indian diaspora there in Japan is for Prime Minister's arrival there and also to greet him. Let's listen in to a couple of reactions also coming in.
नमस्कार मोदी जी, जापान में आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है और हम दिल से आशा करते हैं कि भारत और जापान के बीच और भी गहरी मित्रता और सहयोग स्थापित हो.
I'm an Kudiyatam artist. Kudiyatam is a classical Sanskrit theatre of Kerala, South India. So I have been practicing Kudiyatam for more than 30 years. We are welcoming Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Ishita continues to stay on with us on the broadcast. Ishita, if I could ask you, there is something very critical that Prime Minister Modi is also going to discuss with his Japanese counterpart, which is about the developments of bullet trains here in India. Could you highlight some of the points over there? What could be the way forward as far as the discussion between the two leaders is concerned? All right, I think we lost connection with Ishita over there. We'll try to reconnect those lines and... All right, Ishita is back with us on the broadcast. Ishita, can you hear me?
So I can hear you now. As we discussed before, that economic ties essentially between the two countries are a crucial part of the broader relationship that India and Japan share with each other. And in this trip specifically, there are going to be discussion held on investments that can be brought in terms of infrastructure, digital innovation, and green technologies as well. And in this, as you mentioned before, that Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail corridor is something that Japan has invested in before. And other projects on similar lines will also be discussed, that, what kind of investments can Japan bring in terms of bullet train development in India, and of course how both the countries can strengthen these supply chain resilience and build on the investment opportunities that India can offer to Japan, in fact.
Absolutely. Ishita, now after Japan, Prime Minister Modi is also going to be traveling down to China for that 25th SCO summit. And it's not only Xi Jinping that he will be meeting there. He is also going to meet Vladimir Putin and rest of the leaders who are part of the SCO summit. So it's extremely, extremely crucial about the bonhomie between India and China at this point of given time amid the tariff tensions between India and US. What is the underlying messaging for the US?
You are right, actually. The trip comes at a time when we can see India pivoting towards Beijing and also sort of distancing itself from the United States, given the kind of pressure we have been facing in terms of trade tariffs. So, of course, this is a visit. It comes at a time when you're witnessing a shift in the ties and how India looks at its allies, of course. And when we talk about this specific visit that Prime Minister Modi is undertaking to China, remember it comes after 7 years. So it's a crucial visit for New Delhi and China both, and we're going to see Prime Minister attending the SCO summit here. President Xi Jinping is hosting more than 20 world leaders. So of course we will be also witnessing a lot of bilaterals taking place on the sidelines. But the crucial message to the United States is that India will put its interest first. National interest will be the goal that will be driving its foreign policy. It will not give in to the pressure that will come in from the West, United States specifically, and it will try to engage with allies and other countries as well in terms of how it's going to benefit its own interest.